Redo You, the podcast that teaches you tools and strategies so you can build the confidence to rediscover and reinvent yourself. With me, Emma Hull, your favorite life coach. Each week, I'll introduce a concept that you can implement right away so you can live your most authentic life. Let's get started. What does it mean to live life untethered? When I came up with the name for my company, Life Untethered Coaching, it was based on an amalgamation of two things. One is the children's nursery rhyme, row, row, row your boat. And the other is the wonderful little book, Jonathan Livingston Seagull by Richard Buck. So row, row, row your boat. It's about the fact that you are rowing, you are putting in conscious effort, you are striving, but you're going downstream. You're not trying to go upstream against the flow. You're going with the flow, you're working with yourself, with universe, but you're not just floating along aimlessly. You are putting in effort, you're gently rowing down the stream and heading in a direction that you want to head. Jonathan Livingston Seagull is a great little book. If you haven't read it, find a copy. I encourage you to find a used copy. I love used books. And it's about a young seagull called Jonathan who is obsessed with flying. While all the other seagulls are focused on feeding, Jonathan wants to understand flight and to fly at the best of his abilities, to fly higher, dive faster than any other seagull, because it feels good. He loves it. And then he goes on to become a master of flying, and he comes back and teaches others how to fly and how to experience the pure joy of doing something that you love doing to the best of your ability, for no other reason than that it feels good. And so combining those two ideas is really the philosophy that I live my life by, is to have fun and do your best and try not to fight the system or fight whatever it is that's going on in your life, but to be putting in conscious effort and heading in a direction. And then being untethered, it's about not being tied down to any particular concepts or societal constructs. It's about you living your life in the most authentic and full way that you can. Not doing what you think you should do, but doing what you want to do, doing what brings you joy. We have this one beautiful, precious life. So what are you going to do with it? Do you want to get to the end of your life thinking, I wish I had done that, I should have done this? Or do you want to fill every day with as much enjoyment as you possibly can? And I really believe that untethering yourself from those expectations is the key to that. So, for you to live your life untethered, listen to my podcast every week, follow me on social, read my book that's coming out in the winter of 2024. But most of all, think about what it is that brings you joy and lights you up, and then take steps to do something towards that each and every day to the best of your ability, with no expectations around what is going to come out of that, just doing it for the pure joy of lighting up your soul. And when you tend to your beautiful flame, your light will shine brighter in this world. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Redo You podcast. Remember to subscribe, rate, and review, and tell a friend, because together we rise even higher. See you next Friday.